Welcome back. Look, it's the first Sunday of June since the country has moved to alert level 3, which prohibited the reopening of churches. However, there has been some debate among religious leaders about the reopening of churches. Some have welcomed the decision to reopen, while some have raised safety concerns and encouraged their members to continue praying from their homes. Let's get the very latest now from Port Elizabeth and see what congregants there are doing. I want to bring in now Lwando Nomoyi. He joins us now live. Lwando, a very good morning to you. What are you witnessing there this morning?
Well, a very good morning, Blaine. What we've witnessed this morning, it's kind of like a tale of two cities, because we went to one church which was opened and they've kind of welcomed the decision and heeded to the call of the president that they are actually permitted to have church gatherings. But some have decided to keep their doors closed, and COVID-19 with its advantages and disadvantages. One of the advantages is the spark of innovation. So it has sparked a lot of innovation to different churches, and some of them have completely went virtual. But some have welcomed this decision that they will be back at church. And the church we visited earlier on, they practiced social distancing between the chairs. There was social distancing. There's a register, and you are asked, in terms of symptoms, and they're taking the necessary precautions to ensure the safety of congregants. But right now, where we are is at the Life Abundant Ministries in Bethelsdorp. Bethelsdorp is one of it's a northern area, which is very notorious for gang violence as well. So we'll just rope in discussion with us here, Pastor Donovan from the church. Pastor, thank you very much for your time. Pastor, just to get your sentiments, you've decided to keep your doors closed. Why is that?
Yes, thank you very much, Luvia. Yes, indeed, it was really a collective decision from me and my leadership that it's too soon, it's too risky, and that's why we decided not to open today. We welcome the president's announcement that the churches can be allowed to worship. But there is strict rules, and normally in our church we start at 10 o'clock in the morning until 12 o'clock or 1, and now we are totally restrict from all these things. So we decided as a leadership of Life Abundant Ministries, we decided not to open now. It's too risky because of the Nelson Mandela Bay Port Elizabeth Metro is also one of the hotspots. That's why we decided, all right, it's too risky. Let us keep the door closed. We normally what we are doing now for the past 2 months, we're doing a video live streaming, and our congregation is very happy, and we all agree that it's too soon, and the time frame that we normally that we are in now, that how our government is giving us to do all the hand sanitizing, all the procurements and all the logistics before worship, and restrict us. We decide now it's not for the church, for our church now. Yeah, that's why we decided to keep the door closed. Maybe for another month or two, it's rather safe to be so.
Going forward, another recommendation from COGTA Minister Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma is to establish COVID-19 committees within churches to actually establish their state of readiness. Thus far, have you guys established such a committee, and going forward?
Yes, we hear what the rules is and what the minister said, and yes, me and my leadership, we decided to have meeting this week Wednesday. We're going to decide on that, and we will see where we can, because but we are not a church that is against the rules and the regulations of government. We abide by the rules, because we serve the Holy God that is also mentioned in His word, that we should obey our earthly rules and our government. So yes, we welcome that idea from the minister, and we will see how we can work around that.
And also, just going forward, Pastor, you have congregants, as we are in Bethelsdorp, it is a crime-ridden area. It's also poverty-struck. There are those who do not have this access, to virtual online videos. Some of them have data shortages. But since now doors, have been, open for them to come to places of worship, how are you going to mitigate that situation and ensuring that there is equality amongst all members to have the access to fellowship?
Yes, indeed, Luvio. It's a high-risk area, and yes, all our congregants is staying in different areas, and that's why we connect with one another via the phones. And yes, sometimes they don't have. I'm that kind of pastor and that kind of leader that goes to my congregants and pray for them at homes. And we've got different cell group leaders, and so yeah, we interact, and we are happy as we are now, for now.
All right. Thank you very much, Pastor. Well, that was Pastor Donovan Blaine just unpacking to us, some of his sentiments from the leadership of his church, telling us the reasons why they've decided to keep their doors shut at the moment and, and continue working online and going, to those who do not have access to phones or do not have efficient data, and for them to continue praying at their respective homes.
Lwando, thank you very much indeed for that report. Lwando Nomoyi there live for us in PE.